Hey, hi, hello, and how are you? Welcome, Aries, to your weekly reading. Let's go ahead and take a look. What we're going to be asking for is your root. What's grounding you this week, please? And what is the support or the complication for you in that grounding? What, thank you, is your energy you're moving out of is the question. What's the support to moving out of that energy, please? What is the support? And what advice does tarot have to give into your future energy? What advice do you have to give, please? Thank you. And what's the most probable outcome? Okay. Are you ready, Aries? Let's flip them. Okay. You are rooted in the empress, right? So you have beautiful empress energy, being this sort of supreme feminine energy. She tends to symbolize fertility, which may be in the traditional sense, or it may be in the non-traditional sense, in that she's very abundant. There is growth around her. So she has the ability to grow things in her environment. She provides nourishment, security, right? In this position, I would say that you are, I see you being very smart, knowledgeable, capable. So trust in that, trust in yourself. You have beautiful intentions, and I think that this is what guides you through your day-to-day activities this week, right? You have the ability to put others' needs before your own in a very balanced way. You are more than likely forgiving. You are more than likely generous. You have an understanding of people's struggles. And I think that that guides you as you go through each life event this week. That is a beautiful energy to be in. What is supporting you, or what is a complication for you this week is, I'm sorry, I pulled from the wrong side. The Three of Swords. So that sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Because people generally are not able to understand the struggles of others if they've not themselves struggled. So the Three of Swords is going to show up and give you this sort of like reminder of heartache and sadness. But the threes are a transition if you don't allow yourself to be stuck there. So let's take a look at the rest of the reading and see where you're at. But to me, this makes sense. It supports why you are an empress, why you are the supreme archetype here. You've been through it and you understand others because you've been through it. Your energy that you're moving away from is the Four of Cups. It can be a card of stagnation, right? You are longing for change, right? You see him, he's just hanging out, staring at the cups, just pondering them. He has them and you can't see the gift that is being given to him because he's just in this headspace. So I would say that what you're moving away from is the feeling of stagnation, of feeling distracted, right? There's this hopelessness from the Three of Swords is a thing of the past. Like you may have been there, but you're not there right now, or you're moving away from that feeling because this is your past energy. This is what you're moving away from. And the support for that is, oh, beautiful. The support for that is the Queen of Pentacles. You have like this huge amount of good sense, right? You are great at problem solving. You are great at starting things on your own. It connects very much with the Empress card, right? Because the queens are very mature in the court cards, but she's very inward. Queens are very inward. Kings take action. They're very outward. Queens are more inward with their maturity. And she is surrounded, like if you take a look, she is surrounded by this ornate chair, her resources in her lap, her beautiful crown, her, clothes that are well-to-do for the time, the, abundance of the nature that's surrounding her, below her and above her, right? And she's in this beautiful landscape. And so she has all this abundance, but she's going to be aware that these things do not solely belong to her, right? They belong to her people, her community, her family, right? And so there is this sort of connection to people still here, which makes sense coming off the Empress. Now, in this position, the support you're getting for coming out of this sort of stagnant, energy off the Three of Swords into the Four of Cups is, again, to sort of trust, right, that you are being taken care of. Trust in yourself, trust in your spirit guides, trust in your higher self, trust in your people, trust in your community, right? Please know that this is a reminder as well, because you are the queen and people will listen. And it won't be like before where you say something and you are dismissed. Trust that you can speak your truth here and you will be heard, and more than likely will not be challenged, because how many people challenge the queen? Very few, right? So proceed with confidence. You have, again, this card references the best intentions for others. So whatever you do, don't doubt yourself. Just move forward with it. You are doing the right thing for yourself, and that you are doing the right thing for others. And I believe that the queen, if I remember correctly, this queen is the most beautiful of all the four suits. So there may be some time that you get to really work on yourself, and however that makes sense, whether that is exercising or buying new makeup or clothes, or maybe just even having an opportunity to clean up the house, or just taking a hot bath without being interrupted, by children or spouses or pets. You know how it goes. But there's some real great energy here of leaning into who you are. Okay, so that brings us to your future energy, what you're going into. Okay. It's interesting because the Eight of Pentacles is just sort of this person who is totally focused on his task. So again, very focused. The Four of Cups, very focused. The Eight of Pentacles, very focused. But in the Four, you sort of are this depressed, stagnant, ho-hum kind of energy. And through the energy of stepping into your truth, honoring who you are, trusting in yourself, you step into a very focused energy again, but it is with the mastery of skill. It is with taking that sort of entrepreneurial way and having at it. What we want to draw attention to is to just sort of be careful, not to be too focused with work, right? Find life balance. But it came in the upright position, so I'm not too worried about that. And I don't see anything yet that tells me that you are over committed to something. But with this time era, just think about it this way. This person uses a hammer and a chisel in his craft to make his product. So every single hit has to be something that is calculated and focused on. So this is telling me while you were very focused, you are no longer in this stagnant energy. You are in a forward-thinking energy because you have to be in order to create this beautiful product, right? The Eight of Pentacles, this beautiful product, without wasting your time or creating something that does not live up to the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles that you are. If you can use your Queen to get to this sort of focused mindset, you get to get into the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, let me think about this here. So there's a decision to be made here with the Two of Swords, right? But it takes real thought to make the decision. And with your eyes being covered here, it's an indication that perhaps now is not the best time to make a decision to go forward. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't move forward a little bit. I mean, you are. I mean, look at the huge jump you're making from the stagnant energy into honoring who you are, into creating this sort of space where literally you can ask for whatever amount of compensation for what it is that you're doing, and you'll be given it. That's huge. So perhaps maybe your changes that you've been making this week are so large that there's also some caution to just sort of stay steady Eddie once you get there. Also, coming off of speaking your truth and trusting yourself, this is probably a reminder to not let others violate your boundaries. Okay, so don't push yourself and don't allow others to push you. And I think that's where we're at. You are amazing. You are you really have this beautiful energy of growth for yourself and for others. Your intentions are just so honorable. And the struggles that you have faced allow you to see the struggles of others very easily. And the stagnant negative energy that can come with the Four of Cups is blowback from the Three of Swords, and you're not having it anymore, right? You are queening it up with the Queen of Pentacles. You are stepping in to this beautiful person that you are. You are giving time to yourself. You are trusting yourself. You are speaking your truth and creating boundaries. And when you are doing this, you are stepping into this artisan mastery, focused energy that is going to give you the ability to ask whatever price for whatever it is that you're doing, because you are absolutely worth it. And the future outcome is to remind you to be patient, to live in that energy for a little bit. Okay. Wow. This is huge. That's a huge jump Four of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles. I'm proud of you. Kicking ass being an Aries. Is there any other way, right? Okay. Well, I hope that this gave you a little bit of enrichment or insight or resonates a little bit. And the best way to show that for me is with a like, a comment, a subscribe, a share. And I appreciate you immensely. And I hope that you have a kick-ass, wonderful week.